want to start with a couple of events that are actually happening toward the end of next week and the week after, and those are all surrounding, celebrating, honoring Veterans Day, and also working to spread resources. There's going to be a drone show in our area. There's lots going on. So I'm joined here once in studio once again by Jamal Stewart. He is a Marine Corps veteran and also the organizer behind so much of this. Jamal, it's so great to have you back. We're going to kind of get into the nitty-gritty of all what's going on because it's quite a schedule starting end of next week. You know, obviously a lot of focus on Halloween right now, but Veterans Day comes up right around the corner.
Yes.
For you as a veteran, as someone who served, and you know so many other folks in the community who are in the same shoes, what does Veterans Day, mean to you and have you think about that time of year?
I think it's more about being able to recognize, honor, and show love for our veterans that have served in the past, that currently are serving, right, and those that are going to be coming as a veteran because they're serving in all the military. And this one's a special one too. By its 250th, and of course, Marine Corps birthday is going to be the 10th. But we're also going to celebrate all the branches of service because we need to recognize those out there that are really sacrificed what they for their families. They sacrifice for all the Americans out there, and in this time of need, if you will, it's it's great to be able to just celebrate that opportunity in the veterans.
Yeah, and so there is quite a lineup of stuff going on. It's all sort of starting next Friday, the 7th, and we're going to give you guys on screen the information for all of these events, but I want to kind of walk through some of kind of the content of what's going to be in all this, the meat and potatoes. So Friday, this is a creative arts fair and also a drone light show, which is also your shtick. We've got some video that's going to play here. Tell me about this event. It's Friday and Saturday of next week.
Right, so Friday from 5 to 8 and then Saturday from 4 to 8, we're going to have one of the best events that you would say that celebrate veterans. It's going to be the first ever a drone show, 500 drones over the Grand River, and first time again that both Grand Rapids and the area have seen that. And it's one thing to see it online, and I've been told by others it's that, but it's also really cool to see it in expression of right in front of you and above the sky. So
yeah, and you're seeing a sneak peek of it on your screen here. Wait till the end of this video because there's an eagle that emerges and it's so cool. This may remind a lot of folks of fireworks, but as we've talked about in the past, fireworks can be very triggering for veterans, potentially veteran families as well. How does this offer something very similar, but honestly a lot more specific and unique than what a firework can offer, but also without that noise? How just beneficial is that?
It's really beneficial, and again, to your point, audible, sensible, people that have PSD or even young children. This actually is more about telling the story, right? You're going to see different kinds of scenes. It's going to show a lot about the history and then the making of our branch services, and just really come together. Really, just something you'll see for couple miles away, but it really just makes a lot more of an impression than fireworks, right?
Yeah, you can create all sorts of images. I was telling you before we started, I just saw something similar at Indiana University, and gosh, it's so neat, and all of a sudden things just kind of emerge out of the dark, which is really cool. The drone show is awesome, and I know we harped on that, but there's also musicians, food trucks, resources for veterans and their families. Tell me just a little bit about the other things that'll be available there.
Of course. So both Friday and Saturday, we're going to have booths that are either with entrepreneurs that are veterans or their family members that are going to have different creative crafts, arts. They're going to showcase their skilled trades. We have some services out there that are really going to be able to support not only the veterans, and this is one of the things that I do this for, is supporting their families and the people in their orbit, right? Sometimes the veteran doesn't have the capability or have the want to be at one of these particular veterans events, but you can take information away. You can go and give this to people that can reach those veterans.
Connecting with those resources.
Exactly. And then we'll have some live music. We're going to have some veterans that play their own, again, music. It's one of those fairs that you just come all around, have a good time with the family. Big thing is it's free. Free to everybody. It's not just about the veterans, all right? It's about our communities here in West Michigan. So make sure it's free. It's not just for veterans. You're going to have different areas, not just in the park area that we're going to be at 555 Monroe Northwest, but you have the parks and across the river. You'll be able to see this for like 2 miles away.
Awesome. And then you guys are kind of doing a repeat on Saturday of that. So if you can't make it Friday, you can check out a lot of the same stuff on Saturday.
Yes.
And that's from 4 to 8. Anything different about Saturday, or just like another opportunity for
Just
folks?
another opportunity with another hour for our veteran boost to give more showcase to the community.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, and then right around the corner from that, on Monday, November 10th, that is when this Marine Corps Ball that you were mentioning a moment ago is happening. That's at the DeVos Event Center. What is that going to be about? Really spectacular event, it sounds like.
It is, and we're co-hosting it with VETS, which is Veteran Enrichment Task Force. They're here in Grand Rapids. They service a lot of different things that needs and opportunities for vets to be supported and have a quality of life. But we decided as the 250th to bring a natural tradition to Grand Rapids and serving the Marine Corps Ball at an elegant place like the DeVos place. It's going to be just an annual celebration, but also an honor and a historical just remembrance.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily just for Marines. So if you are an active duty, if you are of a different branch, we welcome that. And we still have tickets until November 3rd. Yes, November 3rd on Monday. And the best thing is our goal is 250 people. Right now we're at 210.
Oh, nice. So right around the corner.
Yes,
awesome.
excellent.
And for you, having served in the Marine Corps, how cool is it and touching, I'm sure, to have an event that's, dedicated to the branch that you served in?
And that's the thing. It's really how I all got started into this, is just being able to know the challenges and the things that I came out of the Marine Corps with and seeing the challenges in my communities. It's great to be this because everybody knows Marines. You talk about military, the first thing you think of, right?
Yeah.
And I just think it's a great opportunity for just all of us as Veterans Day, just make it all happen and show the love. I mean, that's all it's about.
I love it. I love it. And if you thought we were done, not quite yet. Tuesday, the 11th, that's when this free dinner and social is happening. This is all the Chamber of Commerce. This is, of course, Veterans Day.
Yes.
A little bit about, it sounds really just like another opportunity for veterans and their families to come together.
That's it. And veterans that have their spouses, you're more than welcome to join us. Again, it's from 5:30 to 9, and it goes to the Chamber of Commerce. We're going to have an elegant dinner, and it's free, mind you. I want to keep that free out there.
Yes, emphasize that.
Emphasize.
And there's going to be some speakers there as well, which that will be
Wounded
really
Warrior
cool.
Project, exactly. And there's going to be some other professional discussions that are going to talk about transitioning out of the military into civilian life, opportunities that for like program management, because this is a PMI or West Michigan PMI, which is Project Management Institute. They're hosting this. So it's really just an outstanding dinner. It's an outstanding resource for information. And it's going to be a great time. 4 days.
So many great activities, just really highlighting our community and offering these resources. So I'll recap for everyone at home one more time. This is all starting next Friday. So that's when the fair is happening with the resources and also the different art products in our community and the drone show that we talked about. So that's Friday and Saturday, 5 to 9, and then 4 to 8. And then we have Monday. That's when that first Marine Corps Ball is happening at DeVos Event Center, really highlighting our Marines, but anyone welcome to that once again. And then finally, Tuesday, the 11th, from 6 to 9, that is the free Veterans Dinner and Social. And there will also be speakers there on the topics that Jamal mentioned. Jamal, just to have, such a schedule of events and all featured on helping our veterans and highlighting them and celebrating the incredible work that they did. What does this all mean to you to be able to highlight all of this?
Giving back. Again, to both the communities and to the veterans that have the challenges that I personally went through.
Yeah.
It's really just kind of an emotional, but also loving thing that I just have embraced and really just want to expand and spread because I think overall the communities as a whole, health and wellness is all about being unified and being camaraderie.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the key, I think, is just being there and being love. Let me say that one more time. You gotta love your community.
I love that. Okay, and for anyone who's watching right now who, maybe wants to go but is a little bit hesitant or a little bit nervous about showing up, what's just your word to them on, joining in on all of this where, there really are so many people with open arms?
Yeah, I think the big thing is just if you don't have the time on Friday, there's the same on Saturday. talk with your family members, grandkids, your kids, those around you, your neighbors. Come out. It will be 55 degrees, I think, is the forecast. Come dressed, prepared. It is a free event, so bring like your chairs and your lawn opportunities. There's food out there for you, so you don't have to worry about dinner.
Yes, you'll be
got you covered. But overall, just come out and enjoy something that Grand Rapids has really seeked for a long time, and it's here. So.
Yeah, and if you have absolutely no connection to the veteran community, come to support those that do, and that drone show is going to be so awesome regardless, so that'll be really cool.
Yeah.
All right, Jamal, thanks so much for coming in again to talk about all this.
Thank
again,
you.
this all next Friday, Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday. I will make sure to remind everyone at home close